What is up, strivers? Let's go. I haven't streamed on YouTube in a while, which is kind of lame. I recognize that. I apologize. But today, I'm just gonna continue working on what I was working on, which is building the WalletConnect Flutter library. Specifically, I'm building an example wallet. And let me tell you guys, there's so much crap that goes into building a wallet. I didn't even realize. It's taken me probably like 5 more hours than I anticipated to build all of this. So, you know, cool stuff. But I guess that's not that much time in hindsight. Or just like, yeah. Yep. All right. I'm gonna go over to the YouTubes and I'm going to paste the building of the wallet. Oh, you can hear me speaking in this beautiful stream. Where else shall I throw this? I guess I'll throw it on the Twitter, shall we? Twitter. Let's see. Right now I'm creating. Oh, you know what? I need some lo-fi musics, don't I? So that people don't feel lost and confused and sad and depressed by the lack of vibrations entering their ears. ETH and KDA functionality. I'm gonna throw right. Okay. Bump up the tunes. Yeah, story. I'm on it. I'm doing it. Hold on. Alright, YouTube. Lo-fi. Oh, it's right there. Boom. Oh, that might be loud. That looks okay. How's that? Maybe a little quieter. I think that's good. Let me know in the chat, friends. Alright. So, I am building the example wallet. And right now, a couple of things I need to do. I've already made a ton of progress. Let's see. I think I ran it somewhere. There you are. Behold, an example wallet. You don't need to be that big, friend. You can be just that big. There we go. That's acceptable. And I can kill this. I made. Yep. Totally fine with that. Sorry, I have a friend. I sent him the message. I told him I was streaming. He's like, "You always do this when I'm going to the gym." Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys. This is my list of things that need to happen this week. As you can see, there's a lot of things that need to happen this week, but at the top here we have WalletConnect example app. I would like to finish this week because Eucalyptus needs it. I need it. I was thinking it'd be really awesome to make like a custom app for DadBod that you could use to sign in. In which case, like DadBod, it'd have you like your private keys in there and all that good stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But I like to use WalletConnect for a lot of the stuff. Like most of my games, actually. I think it would make it an amazing experience. Like especially going full Web3, like you don't log in with your email or password at all. You just use the phone. Dude, that'd be so cool. Okay. But WalletConnect example app. We are going to do some cool things. Dude, wow. My friend's gonna try and do a 225 clean and jerk. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of weight. Woo! Dang. Alright. So, well, right now, we just need to see if it's doing things. I actually don't know where I left off last night. I worked on it for like 8 hours, 9 hours yesterday, and I made a lot of progress, but not nearly as much as I wanted. Right. First things first. I'm going to set a timer for 25 minutes. And we are going to cruise for 25 minutes. See how far I can get. Setting my intention. I will be focused, purposeful. My goal in the next 25 minutes is to do this piece. Create a flow for receiving and approving session requests using the request widget and the widget from the chain specific thing. The last piece doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you. I made this yesterday. It kind of makes sense to me. So right now, what I really want to do is I would love to be able to paste data in here and connect. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually spin up another. Let's see, we're going to CD into WalletConnect Flutter 2. Can't see this, I'll drag it up here. So I have an example app already working, and I am going to use that. Do Flutter, to CD into example app. I'm going to do Flutter run the Chrome. And it might launch it in the same browser this thing is in. And if it does that, well, cool. Hopefully it doesn't. But while that is launching, let's go take a look and let's see our current flow. So I have dependencies. And yesterday I actually spent a lot of time working on something that I feel would be super awesome for the WalletConnect libraries to adopt. It's not part of their API, but I've included it in the Flutter library just because I can. Perhaps that's, well, I've decided it's a good thing. Basically, with WalletConnect, it uses Chain Agnostic Improvement Proposal 25 to determine how to share information back and forth between the DApp and the wallet. Chain Agnostic Improvement Proposal just being, here are improvement proposals and just standards of communication that are chain agnostic. So we don't care about what chain you're on. This object, this thing, this proposal should work for you. And so CAPE 25, I'll call chain agnostic improvement proposal because I don't want to say that whole thing. CAPE 25 is used to define communication or how to share, how to share public keys. I should say request keys or accounts or addresses from a wallet, and then for the wallet to then send those keys, accounts, addresses back. It's also used to request specific methods and events from a wallet. So let's say that Ethereum, for example, has a personal sign method. Cadena has the sign and quick sign methods. And Siri is talking to me. Why are you talking to me, Siri? That was weird. So the chain agnostic, the CAPE 25 also defines a way to request those methods and events. And basically, WalletConnect says we don't want to be able to approve a session, like approve a pairing between a wallet and a DApp if the wallet doesn't have all of the accounts requested. If it doesn't have all of the methods nor events, or if it is missing any of those, we need to reject it. So yesterday I spent a couple of hours building a system into WalletConnect itself that would actually handle that for me automatically. And that's awesome. It's gonna be great. Because it means anybody using the Flutter library, if they wish, it's an optional piece, can just leverage this automated thing. It's gonna be great. All right, so let's leverage it. I just built it. It's time to see if it actually works. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna shrink this. I am trying to leverage everything I just talked about, which means what I need to do, I thought about this, I need to register all of my methods, and I need to register, let's see, I need to register all of my keys, not keys, all of my accounts, all of my methods and events with the Web3 wallet. And I need to do all of that before I call this init function. So another problem that I ran into yesterday was these dependencies have a lot of interdependencies. And being completely honest, this chain service and these key service, for example, are kind of well, I should say that the Web3 wallet is dependent on both the key service and the chains is dependent upon the Web3 wallet. And if you are a programmer, you know that that absolutely sucks. I'm also not 100% sure how to completely decouple them, other than to, well, right now I'm using dependency injection, and things are based off of abstractions, which means they are roughly decoupled. Not completely, but roughly. It's still easy to swap out a different Web3 wallet service if I end up needing to do so. Or, for example, I have just an iChain and an interface of a chain, and my Cadena service extends that chain interface. So I expect all of my chain services, so in this case Cadena and Ethereum, to implement this chain, and then to have their own specific implementations on top of that. So, but the iChain this guy needs to have a list string get accounts event. Oh wait, no, that's the key service. The key service has keys for chain ID. Yeah, got it. Key service needs to have list string get all accounts. A namespace chain ID, address, format. There we go. Alright, so we have a list of accounts. GitHub Copilot kind of trying to do some stuff for me. So for chain key and chain key, for chain ID and chain ID. Instead of calling it chain ID, I might just call it chain because it's not actually the chain ID. Chains. Just call it chains. Should have just renamed the symbol. Oops. Chains, 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 chains. There we go. Chains. Chains. For chain and key chains. Accounts add, boom. Alright. We are getting all of our accounts. Jake, welcome. You're gonna get a sneak peek into WalletConnect, which honestly, if you want to be a Web3 dev, I would say understanding how WalletConnect communicates is going to be very valuable to you. I think most DApps in the future are going to use WalletConnect to facilitate communication between DApp and wallets. And if a wallet doesn't integrate WalletConnect, they're just going to be left in the dust, just because it's going to be so fetching nice. So there we go. We are getting all of our accounts from our key service, or we have a way to get all of our accounts from our key service. And that's awesome. I think I'm actually doing that wrong, which we'll see. Maybe I should start at just like trying to register. Let's do that instead. Alright, so first things first, we want to create our services. First thing we're going to make is our key service. So we have our key service, and we need to import that. There we go. And the key service just has a static. Wow. I'm writing too many apps. I need to kill some stuff. Kill that. Let's kill that. Let's kill you. Laptop is lagging. It does not like trying to stream all of this stuff and run 2 Flutter apps at the same time. It is struggling. Alright. So we have our key service. Next up we have our Web3 wallet service. Which doesn't require that. I think something I'm going to add in here is void create and then init. Because this is actually going to be a 2-step process. So the create step is just going to create the Web3 wallet. The init step is going to actually set everything up. Alright, so we have our Web3 wallet service. I'm just going to call create on it. Next up, going to register our key service. I'm actually just going to do that here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Going to register our Web3 wallet service. And this create function. Let's see, we want to set up our accounts. Yep, we want to set up our accounts. Web3 wallet dot register accounts. Alright, so I think instead of having it inside of the Cadena service, the function I added earlier, because I want to be able to just register an account here, like make it super easy. And these chains are basically what's going to be going here, this namespace or chain ID. So I need to loop over the chains. Oh, what's a good method for this? I need to loop over the chains, and for each chain, add the public key to this. Right. Key service. Alright, so we're going to get the keys from the key service. And I can already pass in a list of accounts. But I've kind of got my structure here inverted just a little bit, where I specified a key and then I specified all of the chains that it exists on. That's fine. So I'm going to loop over different alarm. 7 minutes left. final chain in you can go away. I want this to be chain. Public key. Okay. That'll work. So we're looping through all of the chain keys. We're looping through each chain in the chain key, and we're registering the account appropriately. All right, so we have set up our accounts. The flow of this information, like the structure of this information, is really weird. Let's see. My monitor is flashing. That's really annoying. Come on, bud. Okay. All right. So now we have that. We've registered our accounts. Next up is registering all of our methods, which is part of the Cadena service. So let's go back to main. Looks like I've required a chain ID, but I will be honest, I don't want to have a different Cadena service for each chain ID. So a chain ID being mainnet, testnet, devnet, etc. I don't really want to add another one, or I would love it if the Cadena service just handled all of those for me, right? And maybe that's perhaps an improper way of thinking about it. So let's just go along with this method for now. Oh, come on, bud. Oof. Get keys for chain. The keys for the Cadena chain. Cadet service. Okay, keys for chain. I have an error somewhere. Error there. Okay. So I'm just going to assume that the chain key is actually working, or that I actually have one. We're going to use the key, let's see, cadena key pair. And I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure if it's okay to have a key service that lets you just get the public and private keys from wherever the fetch you want inside of an app, but this is an example app, and my public and private keys are available to anybody who wishes to see them. I would like to learn the best practices for this, though. Probably ask Eucalyptus, see if they can give me a rundown and be like, oh yeah, that's a stupid design. You should not do that. I'd be like, okay, good to know. I appreciate that. How should I do it? I'm curious. Because having like a multi-chain wallet, like I can see this getting very complex, very, very fast. And that's 25 minutes. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Nice Pomodoro technique, just so I can keep working and not get tired for pretty much as long as I have food and water, actually. And I'm not actually tired. Tired as in I need to go to sleep. But I mean, in those 25 minutes, we made it pretty far with the structure of the app. Like passing information back and forth. We've almost got our dependencies loaded in. Spent like at least 5 to 6 minutes just talking about what I was going to do. But that's always helpful, so you know what you're going to do. Because honestly, like, your speed of progression is dependent upon what you know. And how clear you are on where you currently are located and what needs to be done, in this case written, what code needs to be written for everything to actually work. And we're pretty close. We are pretty close. Yeah. So kind of next steps would be, I mean, we just got the cadena service working, communicating with the key service and pulling the keys for our chain ID, which I should probably rename to just be get chain. So we have our chain. We are pulling our keys. We just assume there's at least one. And honestly, I should probably, like, we could check and see if there were others, but well, if we have a key, but I think it's okay to make the assumption that we have at least one public-private key pair. We have our chain key, which designates the chains that the key can be used on. And on Cadena, this is actually rather useful. Yeah. Then what do we got? We've got our key service. It's doing cool things for us. It's holding our data. Currently it has an error. Maybe I Need to rename that. Okay, keys for chain. 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 Yeah, I decided that I call these chains. And so the chain ID would be this mainnet testnet. The chain itself is this whole thing. And then this piece here is the namespace. And that way I can actually talk about it intelligently. I feel like vocab is something that people skip over a lot. And they just start working. But if you have a clear understanding of all of the building blocks that go in to make something like this, there's a lot of value in that. You can move so much faster. You're so much less confused. It's just way nicer. So much nicer when there are clear definitions on things and a clear structure for each of those definitions. And up until yesterday, there was not a clear definition for any of the pieces that went into this. So I'm like, ugh, come on. Yeah, so it's hilarious. And most of the WalletConnect library actually isn't clear on the definitions between them. And I copied a lot of my code in the WalletConnect library from the JavaScript monorepo that they had. And yeah, you can tell that they don't know what it is that they're talking about precisely. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Why do humans just charge forward and try to just build crap without truly determining what it is they're trying to build? It's so common. It truly is a really common thing. I do it all the time. It's kind of stupid. But there we go. That was 5 minutes. Another 25 minutes. Let's see if we can get this working, shall we? My goal is to set it up so that I can paste something into here. This is my intention. I want to be able to paste a WalletConnect URI into this example wallet. So this is on the right side is the example wallet. On the left side, this is the example dApp. I would love to be able to paste this URI into here and click connect. Whoa, that's not good. That text is black and everything else is black. That is. Let's fix that real quick. Excuse me. I'm just getting over a sore throat. I still got phlegm. Okay. So I'm gonna try and fix that text because you cannot see that at all. So would you be in widgets? Your input pop up. The hint style. Label style. I'm going to assume it's the label style. It's going to have let's just use the same color. That should refresh the app. Just is that, oh nope, I have errors. Okay, let's fix our errors. Okay, so we have our Cadena services. And I think I'm actually going to need to make 3 Cadena services. One for each chain ID, right? So we're gonna do for final chain ID in cadena chain ID dot values. We are just going to create a new one. And we're gonna just pass in this CID. There we go. And honestly, we can just do get it dot I dot register singleton, except that got rid of what we got? It's but I want to name you. Alright. Instance name should be CID. No. We'll see if that works. Genuinely curious. Yeah. Genuinely curious to see if that will work. It'll work if CID just transforms itself directly into, like, if the to text version of this is literally just testnet04. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be cadena chain ID dot testnet04. So we'll see. See what that does. I'm actually gonna print it out real quick. Sure. Okay, so we are registering our cadena services. Our cadena services are actually doing some really fun things behind the scenes for us. They are registering a request handler with cadena. So they're registering the cadena sign, quick sign, etc. And that will give us all of our methods. And cadena actually has no events. So we don't care about those. At least cadena, as of yet, has not registered or set up any events. So this should, the last thing we need to do is Web3 wallet service. Here. That init. We're going to await that. Which means we need to turn this main into an async. And once all of that is put together and in place, things should work. So we're gonna hard refresh, hot restart everything and see how it goes. See if it throws any errors. Assertion failed. Get it? Cool. Okay. I think I need to do something like ensure initialized. We can try. Let's try that. Nope, that failed even faster. Okay. Okay, so assertion failed. And I guess we're just gonna look this up. see what we get. I got nothing. Okay. Find factory by name and type. Let's just try commenting things out and seeing what fails, seeing what succeeds. Cannot find context with specified ID. What does that mean? Okay, I'm just going to kill the app and I'm going to restart it. So I feel like it is not liking what I did here at all. At all. Get it? Examples. Get it as a service locator that allows you to create interfaces and implementations. It's code that we would otherwise written by using annotations. What? I don't know what that guy's doing. Okay. This is taking forever to run this. Okay, we're gonna kill this other Flutter app that I've got running. And hopefully this one will launch. It really is a Firebase app. It's weird. Okay, loaded. We made progress. Come on, buddy. You can do it. There we go. Alright, we got the same errors. Perfect. Okay, so my guess is that it is an issue with all of this. Let's get it. Okay, nope, never mind. It was not an issue with get it. It has something to do with my Web3 wallet service here. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Undo. Okay, so my Web3 wallet service is what is causing the problem. Now, I guess the question is, what is causing the problem? Oh, it's requesting a bottom sheet service that I don't have installed. Alright, that's it. What a strange error. Set default context. Okay, so if both contexts are not provided, then we break. Instead of making this an exclamation or question mark, we're just going to call it late, shall we? I could probably put all of this in here and it would just work, maybe? This is a part of Flutter where I'm like, I don't really know how all this is supposed to kind of come together, really. Like loading up all of my dependencies and stuff like that. I end up kind of just winging it until I hit like a barrier or some problem, and then I try and fix it. Alright, so we have our bottom sheet service, we have our key service, Web3 wallet service, which relies on the bottom sheet service. And what would be a better way to do this? Because I kind of need to wait for everything to load, which means maybe putting this all on the home page is a good idea. Let's try that. Let's put it in our init state and our initialize function. And uncomment all of that. We don't need any of this. Even though my apps page requires the Web3 wallet. I'll get rid of that. Web3 wallet service. Get rid of all of our widget. Boom. And that should fix that. Bottom sheet service. Comment you out, we don't care. Now the app page no longer needs our Web3 wallet. So I guess we can make it a const. Okay. Get rid of all of this. Alright, we've made many changes. We've moved all of our initialization stuff for our singletons into our initialize function on the home page. And by doing this, I already have it set up so that the home page will give a little loading ring until it's just done. So I'm hoping this is a great place for it. There will be a context available for me here that I can use for the bottom sheet service. So I think we're in a good spot. The init state should only happen one time for this whole app. Got a butt ton of errors. Ooh, did I? Okay, looks like I had like some kind of infinite loop going on. What did I do? Ooh, I don't know what I did. But it looks like it printed out. Yeah, so this CID does print out everything. I don't want that. Maybe the name is what I want. Oh. My wife just sneezed. Hopefully you guys could hear that. Alright, so the fact that it printed this out means that it got to registering our Cadena service, and it tried to register the first Cadena service, and it failed. So, Cadena service is having problems. The Cadena service has a bottom sheet service and a Web3 wallet service, both of which should exist at this point in time. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I'm looking for an I, bottom sheet and an I. Let's see if that fixes it. That's pretty finicky if that's the case. I've used getIt once in the past. I used to use a library called getX, and I know that that just wasn't good. Like it wasn't well documented. So looks like I got the same error as before. Absolutely massive. Message not initialized. Okay. Right. Okay, that's something I need to fix. APIs, we have our sign API. Oh, this is test. What am I doing? Sign API. Sign engine. No idea what this is. Register request handler. I do not care about checking if it's initialized, and that should fix that problem. There we go. Awesome. Let's go. Yes. Okay. So it loads. That is great. All right. Next step. We wanted to be able to paste in. Oh, excuse me. We wanted to be able to paste in data. And it looks like that cid.name is precisely what we wanted. So the instance name looks exactly as we expected it 2. So that's perfect. Perfect. Okay. I'm thinking it might be nice to add an additional function. Let's see, where are you? Yeah. So this is something I learned about recently. I can add extensions to this. Meaning I can put I can just put a string on this. Or I can put a function on this and what do I want it to do? I want it to if I can remember how it works. Let's see. So I have this. We're just gonna try cadena this dot name. Yeah. Maybe I don't need this. I just need dot name, which means I don't need wrappers. Okay. I mean, we'll see if that works. So the function name is called chain. We get the name. I'm going to get rid of the question mark there. I'm just going to assume that it'll work. So this, let's see how we call this. I learned about it. Now I'm really flexing it. So CID dot chain, yeah, is what I would expect it to do. That's 25 minutes. But I want to run this. I want to see if it works. Boom. Awesome. Extension on my enum to put a function on my enum. That's pretty cool. I can appreciate that. All right. Awesome. So that is working as intended. What's next? Well, I mean, last thing to do really is, well, let's check our Web3 wallet service. And when it receives an auth request and a session proposal, I would expect it to show a bottom sheet. So let's see if it does that. Let's just test it out. I haven't tested this before. We're gonna see how it goes. I need URI. Great. Okay. I have one somewhere. How do you do that? That's weird. So I use Netlify to do cool things. And I have my example wallet deployed. Everything is taking forever to load. Ooh. Alright, here we are. So I'm gonna click on Cadena. And I'm gonna click on connect. And I'm gonna click on this and we're going to paste it in here and let's see if the text is white. It's still black, so I didn't fix it. Darn it. We're gonna click connect anyways. Session setup failed. Great. Alright. Well, at least it responded. That's awesome. Let's go. Alright, it's progress. I can appreciate that. Like, it knew that I clicked connect. So, there we go. That's probably an issue with my namespace. Like, my cadena function was expecting some functions that didn't exist on my wallet over here. And it probably just immediately rejected the request. So that's actually super good. That's really good. I mean, let's see, let's inspect. Show me what you got, friend. Show me what you got. Console. Nope, didn't print out any errors. Well, that kind of stinks, you know? It especially stinks because I'm the one who made this. So I obviously wasn't forward thinking enough to have it print out errors. But there we go. That has been, I'm gonna kill OBS because it's, or my recording software, my streaming software right now, because it is obliterating my laptop right now. And I'm gonna keep working on this. I'd like to have it done before the end of the day so I can help out Eucalyptus, make sure that everything is working as intended. I really want to have Cadena like integrate WalletConnect throughout all of their applications and all that good stuff. So this is kind of a first step, actually. Having this Flutter library is kind of the first step to getting Links and Koala Wallet integrated with WalletConnect stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Tomorrow I'm going to be diving into a Twitter space, and I'm just going to be going over ChatGPT-4, or just GPT-4, and everything that he can do, the images, and I'm just going to start using GPT-4 to start building apps really, really fast. It's going to be fetching dope. Maybe I should try and give him this picture of UI and he could make it for me in Flutter. I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Maybe actually I could just... Alright, so I want to take a picture of these. Boop. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. I'm going to figure out how to send ChatGPT an image, because I actually don't know how to do that. I think one of the favorite things I love about OpenAI right now is that they really don't know how heavy of a lift their language model is. And so they are really struggling. How do I give you an image, Mr. GPT? How does this work? Do I have to copy you? Oh, that's not it. How do I give you an image? Well, I need to go and look up how to give ChatGPT an image. So I'm gonna go and figure that out. But thanks for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it. Have an awesome Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow in my Twitter space.